see a God? Do you see a lost cause? Ride for my brothers, no pause. She not a, she a Jason. So enough. Sleeping in my bed with the TV turned on. I just at the dawn.
Oh, say does that.
You're now connected to Jackie Zulu.
Este segundo paya.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Sunday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. And then on Monday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. And for Dallas, we've got Doncic. He's out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Towns in at the foursome. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
Doncic finds Henderson. Bosnia. Frazier covering. And the dunk by Doncic.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge, find a way, and he does.
Now here's Henderson. 23 points his last outing. Here's Bosniak. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Lively. It's deflected to the left wing. Morant kicks the ball. That three off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Henderson. Good on the 13-footer.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Ring shot on the way. Not going to go that time. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. For the three. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. It's Morant with the drive. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Frazier against Henderson. Pass to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Towns comes with a double team. Down low. Here's Bosniak. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Mavericks leading. Here's Doncic. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Wow, you see the physical defense against Luka didn't even matter. He powers right through it.
Here's Frazier. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Doncic with the bucket.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Bol, a screen on Henderson. For 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Passes it to Henderson. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Frazier outside. From the arc. Kept alive. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. He has 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Ripped away. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. It's rebounded by Towns. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. There's the pass to Lively.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for Dallas.
The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Portland leading. Frazier outside. Fires from deep. Tries again. Out to Morant. No good on the triple. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Butler. Portland grabs the miss. Frazier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Morant against Henderson. Here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Morant throws it down.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
For 3, Henderson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. There's a screen to the middle. They swipe it. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And it's Butler with the jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Morant against Henderson. Stolen by Henderson. Morant against Doncic. That one good for 2. Now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. And so Morant will bring it up for Portland. Over to the wing. Here's Bosniak. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? In the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
A different look for Dallas. Often's checked in, and it's Towns in for Butler. Smart on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Henderson looking it over. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Mavericks trail by 6. Up top, Henderson. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Towns for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Towns has got 5 now.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Pass to Reed. Here's Coulibaly. Rebound by Williams. He dishes it to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. Reed with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted by.
And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Henderson outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's now 7 points from Scoot Henderson.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. Jackson in the corner. Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for Portland.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. We're back at... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Blazers?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Pass to Reed. A shake. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Outside Williams. Towns for 3. Another shot. Here's Smith. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Butler, he's checked in for Dallas.
Number 37.
And Portland has possession. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans.
Here's Towns. The Trailblazers pull it in. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Kicks it to Jackson. Takes a three. Nailed from three-point land. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
Trailblazers foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Mavericks. Number 50, Dino.
Smart wide open, he fires. Drills the three-pointer. Smart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Portland leading by 8. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Into the lane. Jackson has the open look. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Left side, Williams. Smart kicks to Williams. Dallas moving it around. Smith wide open. He fires. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Going inside.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From beyond the arc. Goes back up. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Towns.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter. Actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Henderson's checked in for the Mavericks. And a switch here also for Portland. Cousins is checked in. Trailblazers leading by 7. Screen by Cousins. Pass to Coulibaly. They get it back. Outside for Jackson. Fires for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Jackson's got 9 points.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Henderson outside. With the shot. Good on the jump shot. 7 points in the game. And here are the Trailblazers now. To the inside. Outside for Jackson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Henderson, no one around him. No good with the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Takes the three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Screen by Cousins. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here. It is eye-opening.
A different look for Dallas. Offense checked in, and Doncic is subbed in for Smart. The Trailblazers shooting their fifth attempt at the line in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Now here's Henderson. Defense is right there. Williams with a clean look. Another three for Dallas.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Trailblazers making a change here. Morant's checked in. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 1, the Trailblazers. 5th, the Mavericks.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
Jackson with the screen. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Over to the left wing. Wozniak. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This offense just continues to impress.
Henderson against Morant. Henderson, no good.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
He kicks it to Doncic. Will it go? And the layup is good. Doncic has got 10 points.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Morant passes to Cousins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's on Luka Doncic. The Trailblazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Cousins. And they're running. Right wing. Cousins with a screen on Doncic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
It's good.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Cousins with a screen on Henderson. Morant drives in. Shoots from the corner. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. 17 points in the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Here's Frazier. Hits it from three-point range. Frazier's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Doncic passes to Lofton, and the shot is good.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Trailblazers leading by 17. Out to Morant. Lets it go from deep. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
3 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Doncic outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 15 points.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. There's a good screen. Back to Morant. Frazier right side. Passes it to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit from in close. Fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
And let's hear it for your arena entertainment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Portland Trailblazers. If you guys were in the locker room right now, what sort of motivation do you give your players?
First, hold your head up. 2 quarters still to go. Secondly, don't listen to Shaq's advice.
Come on, kid. Everyone loves Shaq's advice.
Okay, give me some advice right now for these guys.
How long we got?
Not long enough for that. Now for a moment to look at our game. Everything, and I mean everything, is falling into place for the Portland Trailblazers.
I mean, they've been raining threes. Whether the shot's open or contested, it's their game. You have to admire their confidence on their side of the ball, man.
Can we just come to an agreement, the three of us? No more singing! And that concludes halftime.
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Portland leading by 19. Scoot Henderson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Henderson passes to Lively. Out to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Towns. The pass to Lively. Got a hand on it. Up top, Morant. Henderson defending. The kick out to Frazier. It's Morant with the drive. There's the feed to Bol. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Doncic. There's the screen. A 3-ball. That shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Inside, and here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Pass to Morant. To the right side. Bosniak. And another 3 for Portland.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Doncic passes to Lively. Doncic outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Morant against Henderson. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
The shot from 20 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Nothing yet for them in the 3rd quarter. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Henderson outside. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Bol, a screen on Henderson. There's the 3. Swiped it away. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Pass to Lively. Doncic with it. The layup off target.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now the NBA is finally testing out in-game penalties for flopping. It's 1 free throw for the opposing team. Now, when you ask people around the league, everybody was ready for this. When the goal is to trick the officials instead of getting the right call, you need to nip that in the bud. Kevin?
Yep, no argument here, DA. Thank you. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
To the inside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Henderson outside. Puts up a 3, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Henderson. Doncic has got 18 points in the game. Portland leading by 22. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. To the wing right side. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Portland.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Reed, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jackson comes in for Frazier. Jackson looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Now Henderson. He's got 12. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. He's got 14.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Glover, guarded by Doncic. There's Jackson with the 3. Portland again missing. Maverick shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. To the paint. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Outside Jackson. They set the pick. Lets the 3 fly. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 20. Doncic right side. Plays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
Passes to Reed. Here's Glover. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 16 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Trailblazers leading by 16. The pass to Reed. Doncic comes with the double team. Here's Glover. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 16. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by Glover.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Clock at 6. Durakas. Henderson defending. Buries the long-range jumper. 12 points for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Dallas calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here, coming off a terrific season. And he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. Pass to Coulibaly. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Glover, defended by Towns. To the wing on the left. Here's Glover. Offensive rebound. Reed. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Pass to Reed. Here's Coulibaly. From outside, off the mark. Left side, Towns. No good from outside. Portland leading by 19. Here's Coulibaly. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Coulibaly's got 7 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Coulibaly's got 5 points in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Doncic. And now Portland on the break. Good on the three-point shot. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To end the run, and he gets it to go.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Down low. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Reed. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Portland holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Smart on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work. Retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
Well, we know that scoring in the league, Doris, has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens.
It's the lineup for the Trailblazers. Number 39, Frazier.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Top of the key, Morant. Oh, he jams it right over Scoot Henderson. Look at it. Wow.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. For three, Henderson. It's hauled in by Frazier. Frazier's got his sixth rebound on the night. Durakas, guarded by Smart. Here's Durakas, rebounded by Smart. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Reed's checked in. Henderson outside. When you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
Morant passes to Reed and stolen by Williams. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Another three for Dallas.
Well, Marcus Smart has come so far as a three-point shooter. This guy very capable from distance.
Morant against Smart. Morant passes to Reed. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Assist goes to
Morant's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the shot goes in.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. He's checked in for Portland. Portland leading by 21. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg? That 7-year deal just signed.
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
And he makes the first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break. And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And that one's good. Morant.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's Henderson on the wing. Frazier covering. Morant against Smart. Pass to Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. 18 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Henderson's got 19 points. Trailblazers leading by 23. To the middle. Kicks it to Bol. Lots of room. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake. Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Frazier dishes to Morant. Driving inside. And Bol wide open. He shoots. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 now on the night. Henderson outside. And then Henderson with the jam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And Morant throws it down.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart, can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
15 fouls. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Marcus Smart. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Smart.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
Towns, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Henderson. And so, Smart nails both of them. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. The kick out to Frazier. And another 3 for Portland.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is something Marcus Smart does really well. He utilizes his speed and strength to draw defenders while he's shooting.
And so he makes both from the line. Portland has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. There's the pick. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Smart against Morant. The pass to Lively. Here's the 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Bol, a screen on Smart. It's Morant with the drive.
I got yours.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops. Henderson's checked in for Smart. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Lively. Wide open. Count it. Lively's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
Bol, a screen on Henderson. Morant with it. Now Henderson defending. Here's Bosniak. Connects from three-point range. He's got 21.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Doncic. Got a piece of it.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Bosniak. Henderson defending. Inside. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way
to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And finished off by Morant.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Lively.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. It's Morant with the drive. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Fires the three. Second shot opportunity. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And that one misses.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Launches a three. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Here's Bosniak. Doncic outside. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. That's a two from Towns.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Towns with the steal.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Portland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cousins. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. So it's the Mavericks now. Down low. Here's Towns. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
The free throw drops for Towns. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bosniak. Here he goes. Mavericks with the rebound. Passes it to Henderson. Count it.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Out to the right wing, and there's the pass to Glover. Shot from the wing. Off the left rim and out. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.